Hello, sports fan. This is Stephen Hill for JustMyPicks.com, and I bring you a very special Week 14 breakdown of the New York Football Giants taking on the Miami Football Dolphins. Before I get right into that, I want to make sure you're subscribed right now to my YouTube channel. Go ahead and subscribe right now so you can get all the hottest updates from Just My Picks as they come out. And as always, without further ado, we're going to hop right into this game day action. Coming to this football game, we saw the New York Jets come out victorious against the New York Football Giants on Sunday in the Meadowlands, even though they had home field advantage. And Minnesota Vikings. Not Minnesota Vikings, Miami Dolphins, excuse me. Miami Dolphins taking care of business against the Baltimore Ravens in a very close football game. We saw that Miami defense step up big. We saw the resurgence of Miller, the running back for the Miami Dolphins, and we saw a lot of plays being made by the defense on both sides of the ball. When you look at the Miami Dolphins, this season is a wasted season. You're looking at how they still have potential to possibly make a wild card, but they are continually struggling with teams that they should be beating handily. The Baltimore Ravens, if you will, are injury depleted. You don't have your starting quarterback. You don't have your starting wide receiver. You don't have your starting running back. You don't have your starting kick returner. So you're looking at all these big plays, and also you don't have T Sizzle on that defense because he's injured. And they've been bitten by the injury bug last couple of years. Big time. So in this football game, you have to look at overall how these two teams are playing when they come in. Odell Beckham Jr. really lost his cool last week, and you've seen some of the immaturity start to show up in some of the things that he does. Even though he makes great catches, he's still a young player. He's still learning. The Giants have to realize that offense has to get going very quickly, has to get early, and it has to get often. You're looking at that defense of the Giants giving up massive pass plays, massive plays to the opposing offense, and just how they can't stop anything. They can't stop a leak on defense. So they have to change their scheme. Tom Coughlin, if he doesn't make the playoffs, he's likely gone. Also, Reese, the general manager, is likely gone at the end of the season if they cannot get it together and make the playoffs in Big Blue. So when you're looking at the playoffs picture and you're looking to see, okay, the Giants and the Dolphins, what team really wants this more? When you look at the Miami Dolphins on paper, they no longer have Cameron Wake, but they're still playing their hardest. They have an interim head coach who is now pumping in that enthusiasm, pumping in testosterone, and he wants these guys to get better. He wants these guys to focus, and he's making his best shot at possibly becoming the head coach of the Dolphins moving forward. So, and Dominic Sue and them boys are getting along from what we can see on the outside, looking in, playing a little bit better defense and getting a pass rush on these guys. So at the end of the day, I have to look at both these teams and say, who's going to win this football game? On Monday night, I have to go with the New York Football Giants. I think that nobody's going to stop Odell Beckham Jr. He's going to get hits as normal. I need Randall to step up at the wide receiver position. I need every single offensive player for the New York Giants to look at this game and saying, we're tied for the NFC East lead right now. Every single win matters. Every single thing matters from this point on. That means tiebreakers. That means games against NFC rivals, AFC people. All those things matter at this point. And with the Dallas Cowboys winning against the the Redskins, excuse me, you have so many different things that's going on in that division, and it's being sloppy, and they still have a chance. So I'm picking the New York Football Giants to win this football game because I believe that they can. I believe that Odell Beckham Jr. will be inspired. These guys are going to get fired up for Tom Coughlin, and they want him to keep his job. So they're going to win this football game and try to make the playoffs and win the Super Bowl. So I'm picking the Giants to win this football game on Monday night. All you Dolphins fans, all you Giants fans, leave your comments in the comment section below. Also, check out JustMyPicks.com for all the breaking news, all the hottest updates in sports. And without any further ado, we're going to let you go. But come back next week when we have Week 15 breakdown right before the playoffs. So thank you so very much. We'll see you next week, and have a great week.